I told my boss, I was like, I think I need to leave. And he was like, you're just going through a midlife crisis. And I was like, no, I never want to come back to this job again. I'm Christine Yee. I'm a home chef, creator, and chili oil entrepreneur. The product that I'm working on now is a Korean chili oil, but it's been a little bit difficult for me. I'm probably in 7 months of development. It's not there yet. It smells good though. I haven't been able to get it together because I run out of time, whether it's researching recipes, translating recipes, looking for ingredients, which I do a lot. I mean, I literally write handwriting notes for every customer, and that's all me. If someone somehow put like 6 more hours in my everyday, I would just be like, sign me up. Where do I sign? I'm in. So I got the Service Pro and I have never looked back. So I think I learned early on that I was passionate about food. I was raised very Korean. So when I was 8 years old, I told my mom I want American Thanksgiving. And she was like, well, you have to make it. So we got a giant turkey. It was 24 pounds. And by the time I wanted to cook it, it was still frozen. But every time something didn't go over well, I wanted to make it better the next time. I think that's how my passion for cooking and food began. But in finance, I never had that level of excitement and passion and true joy. I used to work at a hedge fund, the 7 a.m. morning till 11 p.m. at night, office, hustle. And every day I was coming home unhappy. And then I had a little bit of an accident, New York City subway. I fell into the tracks. I lost my balance while I was getting off the train. I fell between cars and the train moved. And I woke up in the hospital and they had to amputate from like below the knee. And this might have been the morphine talking, but I was like, oh, it's okay. That's not that much. My legs weren't that long anyway. After the subway accident, I realized that I needed to change. I remember the day that I left my job and I felt like a giant weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do with myself. But I always had this idea that I wanted to create this unicorn chili oil that I couldn't find anywhere in the States. And so I just did it. People ask all the time, how did you do it? How did you just like follow your passion? And I mean, honestly, it's not easy. The thing that I'm really bad at is marketing stuff. It's just not easy for me. And I don't know how to use half of these apps that exist these days. So everything takes a long time. What I love about Co-Creator is that it is totally collaborative. You can use your pen and draw the idea, just a general idea of the image, but then you also write a description and it comes out and you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I started to use Co-Creator for mailers like back to school, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and having this ability to spend less time doing all those like tedious things that I am not good at is just wonderful. Wanting to do what makes you happy every day and then trying to actually do it, that's an entire other story. Life, it kind of just gets in the way sometimes. And one thing people don't even realize is how much time they're losing to email. Emails are my least favorite thing on the planet. So I love that Copilot in Outlook, without having to open every single email, I can just quickly scroll through and summarize. And then it's so helpful to me to just draft a standard kind of no, yes response, and Copilot will personalize it to the actual email. Having gone through so much, it gives you a lot of perspective on life. People would say, like, you've really had a lot of hardships thrown at you. And I have, but I don't really see it as that. I kind of see them as these opportunities for me to grow from them. With the Service Pro, I'm like so thrilled to just get like some time back, whether it's, an extra 5 minutes, an extra half hour, extra 3 hours. The things and people in my life that make me so happy, I want to be in my life and part of every single moment of every day.